Hello everybody and welcome back. Today we go to Kielder Forest in the northeast of England, early November 2017, and I was contacted today by a gentleman I know from the outdoors community, one I've known for many years now, and I've come to trust and value his opinion on any structure finds or witness findings. And we chat back and forth on occasion by email, and I have a great respect for this gentleman in question. And he contacted me today and passed on some details of another outdoorsman, Steve Butler, who has been having some strange experiences up at Kielder Forest. And I will add the YouTube videos from Steve's channel so you can view the areas in question. And very luckily, he was recording on the night that this happened. And this is what Steve had to say. I decided I would do a stealthy motorbike wild camp up near Kielder Forest a few months back. Nothing fancy, just a tarp and a bivvy for cover. I settled in for the night, and about midnight I heard something moving around. I wasn't mistaken, something large was crashing around in the undergrowth. Every time I shined a light in the direction of the crashing sound, it stopped. I'll be honest, I was scared. I have included the video so you can see what I mean. It didn't put me off camping, but I'll be a bit more wary when I'm out from now on. Now, late November 2017. Steve says, I decided I would do another night camp in the same area. So I was up at Kielder Water the other week, doing a not so wild camp as the last time, but wild enough. I was in the same spot I used on my motorbike camp last month when I heard the crashing, and nothing happened as the evening went on, and I settled down thankfully, expecting to sleep until morning. But then, around 3 a.m. in the morning, I was woken by my tarp being dragged off the roof. Something or someone had pulled my tarp right off the roof. It was a still night, there was no wind to speak of, and no reason for the tarp to come off. I tied it the way I always do, and it's never happened before, even in bad weather. That scared the crap out of me, and I didn't want to move. But I realised I needed to make a call of nature, and I was going to have to go out there. Then, after I had a pee, I'm standing there, like you do, in the misty gloom with my head torch on, and as I moved, I caught a pair of eyes about 50 feet away. I thought, it's just a fox or a cat, but then the eyes started coming closer to me, and that's unusual behaviour for a fox or a cat. I jumped back in my bivvy and I tried to get some sleep. It wasn't easy, but I managed to in the end. What I find strange though is I've been out loads of times in the peaks, and yet there I've never gotten as scared as I did that night in Kielder. Well, thank you very much for getting in touch, Steve. And hopefully he'll keep us in touch if anything else happens. That would be wonderful, wouldn't it, to know? But it seems like somebody's running around in Kielder. I didn't think we'd get any sightings, I'll be honest, until January. And although this doesn't count as a sighting, it is a strange experience, and we could probably put this down to the wild man, I would think. I was under the impression that everything went quiet from around the first week of October to about January, because that's usually what's happened in the past. And as I said to Glenn yesterday, GPE, I'm very happy to admit that I was wrong once again. And this season, for the first time, it seems that people are reporting experiences, and I have a couple more that I'm going to bring you later on today. And I'm not sure if it's ease of reporting, the fact that the subject's out there now and it's being discussed. But it's a wonderful change for me, because I've noticed for years that nothing ever came in at this time of year. If it came in at this time of year, it was usually an account that had happened to somebody historically, either in a couple of years ago or last year or something like that. It never tended to be between October and January. I never got any face to face. I've seen a Bigfoot, tall, hairy man type accounts between first week of October and the first week of January, and usually they start again within January. But this year it's been completely different, which is wonderful, because it means not only are people finding places that they can report to, they're also finding people who are not poo-pooing them or acting like a naysayer, and actually listening to them and hearing them out and thinking, well, that kind of fits with some behaviour that I've heard about. and they are passing them on to me and to other people. There's lots of people. I think Neil Robinson and Neil Young are up there in Kielder at the moment, and they would be incredibly grateful to hear from anybody that's had an experience like this that Steve's had, or something similar in that region, because they are up there all year round, so they're in the ideal place um, for being a researcher. So I don't have contact details for either of the Neils, I'm afraid. But if you contact me at debbiehatswell at gmail.com, I can pass those accounts over. And I think Neil would be interested in those because, like I say, it's his area of research. So hopefully we can help him out and we can help Steve out as well and come to some conclusion about what happened. So very excited for Steve's next night camp, as I'm sure Steve is. And if anything happens, I will keep you updated. Until next time, thank you very much. Goodbye.